Hi friends, welcome to my channel JB's Crochet. I'm Amber, and today's Vlogmas Advent box day number 9 opening. So we are going to grab out our random gift, our little, extra gift, I guess you could say. I have a mint in my mouth and I do apologize for that. I will try and hurry up and finish it. And then we will open up our yarn gift and see what color we get today of the Hirschner's Afghan yarn. And just to remind you, it is a 2-weight yarn. It's a small, like 2-ounce skein. And so each day is a different color until I start seeing a replica color. So far, we're 8 days in, and so far, no repeated colors. So let's go ahead and grab our extra gift out of here, and then I will grab the number 9 bag, and we'll open everything up and see what's going on, and then we will do a little bit more crocheting on our project, the scurry shawl that I am scurrying to finish through these Advent openings. All right, so ready? 3, 2, 1. Another bag of candy. We're just gonna go ahead and put that in there. All right, so day number 9. No, this is number 9. Looks backwards. When I show it on there, it looks like a P, but it's in fact a 9. I know when you see it back, you'll see a 9. But in the camera, I see everything flipped around. It's funny how it does that. All right, so my little pile of trash over here. I don't know why I threw a mint in my mouth when I hadn't even finished my drink yet for today. All right, that is a different gray. Now we have a dark, almost charcoal gray. It is number 32 in the Hirschner's Afghan yarn. Like I said, it is a 2-weight, 100% acrylic, 2 ounces, 56 grams, 244 yards, 224 meters. And it recommends a size 4 or E hook. Made in China. I did not realize Hirschner's yarn was made in China. Interesting fact. So I'm going to throw it back in its little baggie and put it in its home. Its storage home for now until all of them are open. Well, eventually I will be taking them out of their bags and utilizing the bags for Christmas presents when I get around to doing that at some point over the next month and a half before I start handing out Christmas presents. All right, so day number 9. Let's get going on our project. I'm loving the colors. The greens, the purples, and the grays so far. And the black. There is a black. I am curious to see, as my friend Juan would call it, and I'm sure other people coined this term. He didn't coin the term, but I'm sure other people say this. But he's the first one I've heard it from. He calls it color stories. What is the story telling you? Or what is the yarn? What story is the yarn telling you is what I'm trying to fumble over and get out. So I'm trying to pull out my stitch marker here. So, we'll put it right here on the, actually, you know what? We'll put it right here. We'll keep it on here, just not in the chain that I need to stitch from, or, hook from. So I have it basically on my chain to lock before the second chain to move on. So that way when I look back, I can see I started like this. I didn't do this one. I started from like after this one. So, let's see. So a question that I remember seeing on a video in the past was, had I thought about teaching my children to crochet? All three of them have expressed interest in learning because I think it's cool when I've made certain things for them. The oldest is now 13, and it took me till she was basically 12 a year ago, to finally start, what's the word I'm looking for? Encouraging, listening to, giving weight to, I don't know what the word is. I'm sure you guys will let me know. But basically, before I had drugged my feet on letting her watch videos or even trying to teach her, and then one day, I had some scrap yarn or something, or yarn I hadn't planned on using, or so, I honestly don't remember what the specifics about the yarn was. All I do remember is that I had hooks, and no, sorry, I take that back. I had gotten her for Christmas basically last Christmas. So she learned in January. She started learning in January of this year. But for Christmas, from right now, this past Christmas, I bought her a crochet kit from Amazon, where she got a bunch of like sample yarn, you know, the little bonbons, whatever you want to call them, the little skeins of yarn, and then some, you know, just a cheaper set of hooks. Like this whole kit came in a box with yarn and hooks and tapestry needles and stitch markers, all the stuff you would need to get started, minus how to do it, really. I don't think there was a book on how to. There might have been a book, I'm not sure. Anyway, but she really didn't do anything with it. And then come January, she decided to, I honestly don't remember how it worked out. I just know that instead of actually sitting down and teaching her how to do it, I sat her down in front of a YouTube video and said, here, follow this, or something like that. She started looking around on the YouTube streets and came across a tutorial for not how to learn to crochet, like how to do chains and all this other stuff. She jumped right off the diving board straight into doing a amigurumi. First thing out the door. And it was a whale. She did a pretty dang decent job on it. It wasn't perfect. I mean, nothing ever is when you make things. I mean, I'm sorry, but not even AI is perfect. Nothing out there is perfect. Nothing. Except God. Only thing. So, I think she still has that whale, and I hope she does, because I wanted her to keep it and see how far she's come in what she's made. She gravitates more towards amigurumi, which is totally on par with her age, because young kids her age, between, I would say, 10 and probably 25 to upper 20s, they're into making the amigurumis, which is, you know, and she's definitely falling into that because she's making more of those than she is anything else. However, she has, and the other thing she jumped right into was making, and this was right about the time I started following Juan the Yarn Addict, actually a couple months after. I had started making his winter crochet along blanket. I did the blanket, not the squares. And she saw it and was like, ooh, I want to do that along with you. However, she got behind on it, obviously, but what? She is still trying to finish it. I think she's like, on the week 4 part of it, somewhere, I can't remember. She's like midway to almost done with week 4, I think. And she's using Red Heart Neon Stripes, which looks awesome, and I keep telling her, I'm like, you've got to finish this. Even if it takes forever, you've got to finish this thing. Because it looks so cool, and you're gonna, like, once you're done with it, you're gonna be so proud of yourself for finishing it, for one. And two, you're gonna sit back and look at it and go, that looks cool. I'm proud of that. Because, you know, it's a striping yarn, so the striping, the color changes are falling in such a random order. And it's just it's so much fun to watch it come to fruition. So she is working her way through that. She has since gotten a phone in the last few months, slowed on her crochet, but recently she had a friend wanting a octopus. I guess apparently she came up with an octopus just by looking at pictures and not actual patterns, because she claims it's all out of her head. And you know what? I'll give it to her. I think she's just going based off of a picture and based off of doing other amigurumis that she's done and knowing how to increase the rounds and all that and decrease and that stuff. So I think she's using knowledge that she has from past things that she's made and kind of just coming up with it on her own, because it turned out really good. Like, it looked like she followed a pattern. So she ended up making a octopus for a friend of hers, and now I think that same friend wants a duck, so she's gonna make her a duck, I think. I went and bought her some yellow yarn so she can make a duck, because she ran out of the one yellow starting the duck, and she had tried to use up yarn she had, but she wasn't like liking the way it was looking. So I was like, it's fine, I'll go get you some more yellow. You're crocheting. I will indulge this hobby till the cows come home. Till the sun goes down, whatever you want to call it. So anyway, so to answer the question, what will I teach my children? Yeah, my daughter has basically figured out a way to teach herself, and so will I let the boys crochet? Sure, if they truly and honestly want to sit down and focus on it, which honestly probably wouldn't be a bad idea, because them being boys and not being able to sit and focus on school and stuff with our homeschool, it might be something I should do that would maybe help them hone in those skills of patience and focus. But to be honest, you know, I can focus on this, but staying focused on it is the issue for me. Because if I put it down and it's not something I'm like entirely like, ooh, I want to finish that kind of thing, I will just keep pushing it off and pushing it off and pushing it off, which is what happened with this. So that's why I picked it to be my project to work on while I open Advent stuff, or after I open, you know, for my little thing that I came up with. So look, in just a short amount of time I can get a few done. 3, 6, 9, one more. I'm gonna do 12 at least. Excuse me. I don't know how many I did the other day with having done what I did. I think I did maybe around that. I don't know. So we are gonna do 12 here. I'm gonna figure out how many we have left and make sure I'm, you know, lining up where I should. All right, so there is 12 right there. I'm gonna move this to the next spot. So I'm gonna put it in that one, chain one, the lock space area. And then I'm also gonna catch this chain so that it doesn't come out. So it's kind of sitting on 2 different chains there. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm gonna hope it does. I think it'll work. Yeah, it'll work. Okay. All right, so looks like I need to skip one and then do the 3 in the end. So skip one, skip one, skip one, skip one, skip one. Hold on, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 will get me somewhere in there the next time I do it. And then we got 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So there you go. I got 2 days left of popcorns. I'll do 12 each day. So 24, 25, 26. So I'll do 13 for over the next 2 days. Or maybe I'll pick it. Yeah, I'll do 13 on the next video, and then I'll do 13 on the next video, and this should be done after 2 more days. So by day, what are we on? 10? This is day 10, right? No, this is day 9. Day 9! We're on day 9. Tomorrow's day 10. Okay, that's what happens when you are, you know, trying to do multiple videos at one point. So, day 11. I should have this done. Yay! Or at least the popcorn row, because I still have 1, 2, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I think I have 3 rows left after that. So we got the popcorns, and then I think it's this row. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is it really going to be windows on the last row? I'm going to have to go back and look at the pattern, because I honestly don't know. Well, it has to be, because the windows didn't come until after the first ridge. So that's, yeah, I think so. So the windows are going to be, I might have to go to, I don't know. I'm going to have to figure out where my end is going to be, because I don't know if I want to leave the windows the last row. I might do the next half double crochet row after it, just to give it a nice stabilizing border row. And I'm just going to make it just do the straight line. I'm not going to do anything. I don't think I'm going to do anything fancy for a border, for an edging. That's the right word. All right, let's put this down. All right, y'all, it's a beautiful day to be kind and positive and make something beautiful. And I will catch you on the next video, and I hope you have a fantastic December 9th, whatever day of the week that falls on, because at this moment in time, I have absolutely no idea. Until then, friends, I will see you later.